Good morning, guys. I decided to film my morning routine today, and I'm gonna show you guys what happens early in the AM. So I usually like waking up around 6 a.m. in the morning because I go for an 8 a.m. workout class. But since today is a public holiday, it's gonna be more of a laid-back morning routine, like the things I do usually on the weekend, my morning routine usually on the weekend. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. So usually the first thing I do in the morning, like my very step one, would be to do my morning skincare routine. So let's go. This is the first thing I do because I always want to feel fresh right at the very start of the morning. So I first wash my face with IRÉN's new Start Afresh Daily Enzyme Powder Wash. So this wash actually makes our skin brighter and cleaner. I've been using it for the past few days now, and I really like how it foams up. It's just a powder. You put it on your hands and then it'll go straight to your face, and it's gonna foam up once it touches water. This doesn't make your skin feel dry, but it actually makes it feel really clean. The formula used in this is 100% clean ingredients and makes it very gentle on even the most sensitive skin types. I have very sensitive skin, so I love using this. This also gently exfoliates and deep cleanses the skin. It also contains hyaluronic acid, which binds water to help retain moisture, and Japanese rice enzyme powder, which is known for its antioxidant properties. After washing my face, I go ahead and brush my teeth. Right after I scrub it up to the teeth, I go back into my room and finish my morning skincare routine. Okay, next on my skincare routine is some toner, some serum, some moisturizer, and some sunblock. So I have a toner from CAUDALIE, serum from KLAIRS, moisturizer from CAUDALIE again, and of course from some sunblock from SUPERGOOP. Okay, so right after I wash my face, I use CAUDALIE's Grape Water as a toner for the morning. So this toner is very refreshing. As you can see, just spray it all over your face and then also just wait for it to dry. When I wait for it to dry, I like playing some music in the morning just to get me in the mood, or sometimes if I'm too sleepy to do that, I just scroll through my phone. After which, I use KLAIRS Rich Moist Soothing Serum. This serum I use in the morning because I love it as a makeup base. It makes my skin so plump, so moisturized. It's heaven, honestly, especially if you have dry skin. You're really gonna love this. So yeah, I suggest you guys try this out. So next would be CAUDALIE's Vinosource Moisturizing Sorbet. I love this moisturizer if you're looking for a very light but still hydrating and moisturizing moisturizer. When I use the KLAIRS serum, I like using this because the KLAIRS serum is kind of thick. So I like layering this on top because it's very light, especially when it's very hot outside, then this is great. Lastly, of course, some sunscreen. Even if you're just planning to stay home, there are windows in our house and there's still sunlight hitting our face. So make sure to always put SPF whether you're indoors or going outdoors. For this, I like using SUPERGOOP's Glow Stick Sunscreen in SPF 50. I just love this because it delivers a glow-boosting hydration while protecting your face with its SPF. It has Amazonian oils to restore balance for healthy, radiant skin. I love using this because it's so easy, also easy to bring around, especially when you're traveling. It's great. Okay, the next thing I do after I wash my face is I do a little stretching. So I bust out my yoga mat and I do some very, very minimal yoga moves. I just feel that it helps, especially to release some stress in the morning, and yeah. So after this nice quick little stretch, I go ahead and make myself my morning drink. So first I'm going to make myself a little coffee. So I love this coffee from JJ Royale. I usually use Nespresso capsules when I'm in the office, but when I'm at home I use this coffee and it's really great. So I just pop some in the French press and let it just stay there for a while. And then while this is like waiting, while it's steeping, I go and make some avocado shake. So I just put in some bananas, some avocados, a little bit of almond milk. I also put in some cinnamon and a little bit of maple syrup. So I just blend this all together. I do not put ice. I blend this all together until it's nice and smooth. I like my shakes quite thick, so yeah, it just depends on you. If you want it a little more smooth, a little more light, then just add a little more milk or even water. So after this, I pour this into a cup. And then after this is all poured down into my cup, I add the coffee that I made. I add a little coffee in there, and that just helps make it a very nice pick-me-up in the morning. So after I make this little morning drink of mine, I go back to my room and I journal. So while I'm having this drink, I make sure that I have a journal with me always, and I love doing this in the morning because it just sets the mood for the entire day. So while I'm drinking my morning drink, I am writing down in my journal. It's up to you how you do your journal, but what I do is I always start with the 3 things that I'm grateful for. So after I write down the 3 things I'm grateful for that day, I go ahead and write down my feelings, what I'm thankful for the day before, and the things that I want to work on for today, and just whatever I feel like writing down. So after doing my morning journal, I'm finally ready to check my emails. So even on the weekends, I do check my emails. I love receiving emails. So I do work with a couple of brands and I do have to reply to them, and sometimes I don't have enough time on the weekdays because I do work a full-time job. So I reply to them on the weekends. I just scroll through my emails, reply to each and every one of them, and that's what makes my morning. After replying to all the emails, I go ahead and start scrolling through my phone. I scroll through Instagram, a little bit of Facebook, and more Instagram, and yeah. So that's actually it for my morning routine. Filming isn't part of it, but it's part of today, I guess. Yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Do tell me what you want to see from me. Like this video if you like this video. Subscribe down below. Follow me on Instagram, which I'm going to leave over here. And yeah, see you guys next time. Bye. Just like